Let me tell you something no one does on your comfort scroll sessions. If your life feels too easy, too safe, too familiar, congrats. You might be stuck. And stuck looks cute until 3 years go by and you're still in the same place. Discomfort, it's not your enemy. It's the entrance fee to the life you dream about. So let's talk about how to stop running from it and start using it. Have you ever noticed how often we try to avoid discomfort? We numb ourselves with distractions, routines, and instant gratification. But what if I told you that discomfort is actually a signal? It's a sign that you're on the verge of something extraordinary. See, growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens when you're willing to feel a little awkward, a little scared, a little out of your depth. Think about it. Every time you've learned something new, pushed past a limit, or achieved something you didn't think you could, it came with a side of discomfort. Remember that time you finally spoke up in a meeting, heart pounding, palms sweating? Or when you hit the gym even though your mind was screaming for the couch? That's not just discomfort, that's the sound of your potential expanding. Here's the thing, growth isn't always pretty. It's messy, it's raw, and it definitely doesn't come with a filter. But that's how you know it's real. So the next time you feel that familiar pang of discomfort, don't shy away from it. Lean in, embrace it. Because on the other side of that feeling is where you'll find the most incredible version of yourself. Let's get practical. How do we actually turn discomfort from a dreaded experience into a daily ritual? I call it the 1-a-day discomfort challenge. It's simple, but trust me, it's powerful. Every single day, do one thing that makes you feel a little uneasy. Start small. Strike up a conversation with a stranger at the coffee shop. Sign up for that dance class you've been eyeing, but feel too self-conscious to join. Post that piece of writing you've been too scared to share. The key is consistency. Make discomfort a habit, not a horror show you run from. Remember, the goal isn't to torture yourself. It's to slowly expand your comfort zone, one uncomfortable step at a time. And as you do this, something incredible happens. You start to realize that discomfort isn't this big, scary monster. It's actually this manageable, even exciting part of life that leads to incredible growth. Let's talk about failure. The word itself makes us cringe, right? But what if we shifted our perspective? What if instead of seeing failure as the opposite of success, we saw it as the staircase to success? Think about it. Every successful person you admire has a string of failures in their past. Those failures weren't setbacks, they were setups. They were lessons learned, pivots made, and resilience built. You see, failure is data, it's feedback. It's the universe's way of saying, hey, try this approach instead, or you're getting closer, adjust your course a bit. So the next time you experience a setback, don't beat yourself up. Don't let it derail you from your path. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to grow? Remember, the only way to truly fail is to let fear paralyze you from even trying. Embrace the stumbles, the falls, the moments where you feel like giving up. Because it's in those moments, when you choose to rise again, that you reveal your true strength. Chapter 4, Time to Get Physical. Discomfort, that is. We've talked about mental and emotional discomfort, but what about physical discomfort? You might be wondering how on earth can be beneficial. Well, training your body to handle physical discomfort can have a profound impact on your mental resilience. Think about it. When you push yourself physically, you're essentially teaching your mind and body to handle stress and discomfort in other areas of your life. Start small. Take cold showers. Yes, I know it sounds brutal, but cold showers have been shown to increase alertness, improve circulation, and even boost your mood. Plus, that feeling of accomplishment when you step out feeling refreshed and invigorated? Priceless. Next, level up your workouts. Challenge yourself to lift heavier weights, run that extra mile, or try a new fitness class that pushes you outside your comfort zone. And finally, embrace the power of nature. Go for a long walk without your phone. Disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with yourself and your surroundings. Chapter 5, Your Life, Your Blockbuster Movie. Here's a powerful reframe. Think of your life as a movie, your own personal blockbuster. And in every great movie, there are moments of struggle, moments of doubt, moments where the main character is pushed to their absolute limit. Those moments, those are the ones that make the victory so much sweeter. So, when you're going through a tough time, when you're facing challenge after challenge, remember, this is your main character moment. This is the montage where you're training for the big fight, the part where everyone doubts you, but you keep pushing forward anyway. The truth is, the struggles, the setbacks, the moments of discomfort, they're not there to break you. They're there to shape you, to mold you into the incredible human being you were destined to become. So embrace the messy middle. Romanticize the struggle, because it's in those moments that you discover your true strength, your resilience, and your unwavering determination. Chapter 6. The Power of Awkward Silence. We live in a world obsessed with filling every silence. But what if I told you that some of life's greatest lessons are learned in the quiet moments, the spaces between the noise? Discomfort often lives in silence. Think about it. An awkward pause in a conversation, the stillness after a difficult question, the moments alone with your thoughts when you're forced to confront your deepest fears and insecurities. Most people run from silence. They fill it with distractions, small talk, anything to avoid sitting with their own thoughts. But you're not like most people. You're on a journey of growth, and that means leaning into the discomfort of silence. Sit with it, let it stretch you, embrace the moments of quiet contemplation, pay attention to the thoughts and feelings that arise. This is where emotional intelligence is born. In the silence, you learn to listen not just to others, but to yourself. Chapter 7. Here's a secret. Growth doesn't wait for perfect timing. It doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It shows up, often unannounced, and whispers, "Are you willing to take a chance?" And in those moments, your job is simple. Say yes. Say yes to the opportunity that scares you, the challenge that pushes you outside your comfort zone, the experience that stretches you in ways you never imagined. Here's the thing. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have it all figured out. In fact, the most incredible growth often happens when we're willing to jump in and learn as we go. So say yes before you're ready. Embrace the messiness. Allow yourself to be a beginner. Chapter 8. Level up your circle. You've heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And while that might seem overly simplistic, there's a profound truth to it. The people we surround ourselves with have a direct impact on our thoughts, our beliefs, and ultimately, our actions. If you're constantly surrounded by people who enable your comfort zone, who shy away from growth and challenge, it's going to be that much harder for you to break free from your own limiting beliefs. But here's the good news. You have the power to choose your circle. Seek out people who inspire you, who challenge you to think differently, who push you to become the best version of yourself. And remember, surrounding yourself with growth-minded individuals doesn't mean cutting ties with everyone who's not on the same journey. It's about being mindful of the energy you allow into your life and prioritizing connections that uplift, inspire, and empower you to grow. Chapter 9. The Validation Trap and How to Escape It. Here's the hard truth. When you start doing things that are truly uncomfortable, when you step outside the norm and embrace a path less traveled, not everyone is going to understand. And that's okay. You see, seeking validation from others is a dangerous game. It puts your happiness, your self-worth, in the hands of external factors you can't control. When you detach from the need for validation, you reclaim your power. You give yourself permission to pursue your passions, your goals, your own unique definition of success, without the fear of judgment holding you back. So how do you break free from the validation trap? Start by celebrating your own wins, no matter how small they may seem. Acknowledge your efforts, your courage, your willingness to step outside your comfort zone. And remember, you are not here to impress anyone. You are here to evolve. Chapter 10. Celebrate your discomfort wins. We often celebrate the big milestones, the grand achievements. But what about the small victories? The moments where we push past fear, embrace discomfort, and do the thing that scares us anyway. Those moments, my friends, are worth celebrating. Did you have a difficult conversation you've been avoiding? That's a win. Did you finally hit publish on that project you've been working on for months? That's a win. Did you simply choose to step outside of your comfort zone today, even in a small way? That, my friend, is a major win. You see, confidence isn't built overnight. It's built in layers, brick by brick, with each act of courage, each moment of discomfort we embrace. So keep track of those moments, write them down, reflect on them. Allow yourself to feel the satisfaction of knowing you're on a journey of growth and you're crushing it. Embrace the discomfort, unlock your potential. Here's the truth. Your dream version of yourself isn't on the other side of luck, money, or perfect timing. They're on the other side of discomfort. So lean in, get awkward, get messy, be cringy if you have to. Because discomfort isn't the villain, it's the gatekeeper to your evolution.